Hey guys, it's Nibzscape, and this is my alt account, Nibzscape 2. Usually you can find him up in the Slayer Tower, killing a couple gargoyles, or perhaps down killing a couple brutal black dragons with his T-bow. However, unfortunately, I haven't played this account in a while. In fact, 125 days, and during this time, my membership has ran out. And unfortunately, due to the fact that I don't really play this account that much, I can't really justify paying for membership. And I'm a bit of a tight ass and I don't really want to spend the money off of my main. So, that kind of leaves me with one option. I'm back to free to play, and this is a place I haven't really been since I was about 12, and I persuaded my mum to buy me membership. So welcome to my new series, a series in which each episode we're going to look at a different free to play money making method. In order to buy our first bond, we'll look at how efficient it is and how long it will take. Welcome to my new series, Escaping Free to Play. So here we go guys, first episode, and to be honest, like I said, I have no idea what to do free to play. I've got a few ideas maybe where we can start, but yeah, the plan is, it's going to be a sort of one money maker per episode, apart from this first episode, because obviously this first episode I'm starting with absolutely nothing, so we're going to probably try a couple little things out just to try and get a bit of a cash stack together. A lot of the decent free-to-play money makers I can think of, kind of revolve around having a little bit of starter cash. So this episode's pretty much just getting together the starter cash. I'll go over my stats first, so obviously, I've used this account quite a bit. I've done a lot of gargoyles and stuff, so he's pretty decent melee stats. Range is pretty decent because I've done a lot of brutal black dragons with him. Magic, obviously I've got 65 magic. It's not too bad to be honest. Obviously I've got a high alch and stuff. Rune crafting, I mean, I probably won't be doing any of that anyway. I've got pretty decent wood cutting, so maybe it might be worth probably oak logs is pretty decent money per hour, I'd imagine, in free to play. But yeah, not too bad. Obviously, my mining's struggling big time. Same with smithing, that's pretty shit. Fishing and cooking aren't the best. Okay, so a little look in my bank, and it does say I have about 8.9 mil. However, all of that is members items. I've got a few dragon items here. That's a fair bit of money. My graceful, stuff like that. We're basically starting from complete scratch. We've got a fairly decent account, so there's definitely things we can do. But obviously we are going to be limited skill wise. It's going to be a pretty good idea of what sort of money makers we can do. So first things first, we're going to have to try and get together some money. So plan is, I'm going to go to the GE and see if I can pick up anything maybe. Or actually, do you know what? I'm going to go to, is there any shit anywhere? Not really. Alright, well I'm going to go to the monastery, I think. If we go to Edgeville, I'm going to run out of... Oh, you are joking. Fuck's sake. I forgot. I'm not a member, am I? Oh, this is going to be sad. This is going to be very, very sad. I think monk robes sell for a fair bit, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I think the best way of probably getting there as well, if I'm thinking about it, is probably we'll go Edgeville, run around, pick up the things, back to Edgeville. It's not too far to run either, but run could be a little bit of an issue. We are probably going to run out of run energy quite often. Okay, so there's a nice spawn here. Monk robes top and obviously monk robe bottoms. We can chuck them on for an extra inventory space. And how much do these sell for then? So the top's about 200 GP and the bottom, so together it's about 300 GP each. And obviously we can just literally hop worlds, or should hopefully be able to just hop worlds. So yeah, we'll probably just do one full inventory of this. Then that should be enough money maybe to do something else. Work towards... I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what any methods are, to be honest. I've got a few ideas of some stuff, but we're going to need a little bit of money behind us. But until then, we're probably just going to collect these monk robes for an inventory. Maybe even 2 inventories. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's a full inventory done. Honestly, didn't take very long at all. That was about 5 minutes, and a full inventory is about 4k plus the 300 GP I've got on. So it's It's not great. It's pretty shit, but it should be alright. It should be alright for what we need to do. I mean, we have to probably do about 2 inventories of this, I reckon, and then we should be good for some other money maker. But yeah, we'll run back now to Edgeville, which is probably our closest bank, and then we're gonna deposit this, run back, and we'll probably do another inventory of it, I think. To be fair, this isn't too bad. It's pretty chill, and like it's relatively fast. We ain't gonna have to do this for too long. I reckon when we get about 15 sort of K behind us, that should be enough to go on to some other sort of slightly better, slightly more AFK moneymaker, I'd say. But we'll see what we're doing, and maybe I think my plan is we're gonna probably buy some logs, and then we're gonna go and do some we'll do some fire making, which gets us a little bit of XP as well, which isn't too bad. And then we'll collect the ashes, and we'll do that for like 10-15 minutes. See how much sort of money that makes us. There you go. So that's another full inventory. I think that's inventory number 3. I want to say. I can't fucking remember. I got so used to leagues and not having a pin number. That's become really, really annoying. But yeah, if I chuck all this in, there we go. We've got 40 of each, which is pretty decent actually, to be honest. But if we chuck that into the price checker, that's 12k. I think that should be enough to buy us, like, I mean, willow logs are probably cheap as fuck. Shit me, we got to run all the way around. This is going to be a fucking pain in the ass. I'm so used to just crossing under the Grand Exchange thing. But obviously, you've got to be a member to do that, and I'm not a member. Okay, so let's dump these into the... Hopefully they sell for more. No. Alright, so the monk top... Oh, yeah, they sold for quite a nice little profit there. 10k. We might have to sell these for a little bit under. I want to try and insta-sell them now. Oh, shit, that's not good. Let's try it again. Let's go 2 under. 79. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'll put them in for... We'll put them in for, like, 70. I still, like, just under 3k. And I'm going to leave them at that. What else? So I'm looking at maybe... How much are willow logs at the moment? Willow logs are 19 GP. How much are maple? Well, they're probably cheaper. 10 GP. Alright, so they might be quite decent. If we buy ourselves like 200 maple logs, yeah, they sold pretty fast. They're not selling at all. Alright, well, it's cool, it's cool. We're going to just chuck this in here. So we've got a little bit of money still. We got some maple logs. I've already got a tinder box. I mean, tinder boxes aren't exactly the hardest thing to come by. And we're going to get ourselves a full inventory of maples like this. And then we're going to start fire making them. I mean, this is going to be pretty easy. And then we're just going to go and collect the ashes. Should be fairly decent money, I reckon. But see what we'll do, like a full inventory, and then see how much it is. Okay, that's my first inventory done. So there we go. My ash is starting to go on the floor. By the time I pick up these, I should be able to light one, pick up the ashes, or maybe not. Pick up the ashes, light one, pick up the ashes, light one, pick up the ashes, light one. Yeah, there we go. I mean, they're not finished yet. Oh, and we've got a fire making level. See, that's the good thing about this. Okay, so this is my first full inventory of ashes, and we'll do a quick price check on it. So full inventory is about 1.5k, and that took us about 5 minutes. It wasn't too bad. It's not the best though, to be honest. I was kind of expecting a bit more. Let's go collect all these ashes because they're all going to fucking disappear otherwise, and I wasted those logs. But getting a bit of fire making XP as well. Getting 100k fire making XP per hour, which is pretty decent. I mean, it's free to play. It's pretty good. It's definitely not the worst. I'd definitely take that. There we go, 52 fire making just coming in. That's pretty decent. I mean, I'm getting levels. I'm making very shit money, but yeah, it is what it is. Got a lot of ash to collect now. Actually, we'll go collect the ash, and then we'll probably finish off all my logs. I think we only had 200, but so far we've been doing it for about 12ish minutes, and it's pretty decent. It's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, we'll carry on doing it, I guess. Okay, so been doing this for about 16 minutes now, I guess. I can't really remember what time we started, but Yeah, we've pretty much finished all our inventory of, well, we have finished all our inventory of logs. We lost a few of them, I think, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully we'll go back, collect these last couple ashes now, and then we'll chuck this back into the GE and see sort of how much money we made so far. We sold a couple of the monk's robes as well by the looks of things, so that's always a good thing. So far, about 10k. I mean, I can't remember how much we even paid now for those logs, but we made a little bit of money. Not an awful lot. I guess I'd estimate it's probably around about 40k an hour if you were to do this. So it's not the best money maker of all time, but it's better than probably better than monk robes, I'd say. There we go. Last one's burnt. This run thing's is annoying. Also, being used to like Trailblazer, the infinite run. Yeah, it's quite a shock coming back to this. So if we get our money as well and chuck this all into the GE, hopefully this sells. What have we got here? 1.8k. That's quite tasty, actually. We'll take that. Sell them. Hopefully that should sell in a second. In the meantime, I think I'm going to try and buy myself... How much is a rune axe? A rune axe is about 7k. It's not an awful lot, right? So we're going to put in an offer for a rune axe, I think. And we're going to try and get some... we'll get a little bit of woodcutting XP as well. And... yeah, that's pretty cool. That's taken longer to sell than I thought it would. Should I just chuck it in for the 58? Fuck it, we'll chuck it in for the 58. I'm not worried about one fucking GP. Hopefully that sells. Yeah, instant. Alright, awesome. So there we go. 14k plus a rune axe now. That's looking quite tasty. So what we're going to do, chuck that in there. Obviously we don't want our cash on us. I'm thinking the best place to cut oaks is outside Varrock, just down here, south of here. I'm pretty sure there's like two quite close to the bank. I want to say there's two close to the bank anyway. Let's have a little look. It should be around here somewhere. Where is he? There it is. Yeah, so there's a load of oak trees just here. So it's quite close to the bank. Is that another one? No, that's just a normal tree. So we've got an oak tree there, an oak tree there, and then another oak tree there. Okay, so I've added my XP to the canvas so you can see and have a little look and see how it's going. But we're getting about 30-ish k an hour, which isn't too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, we're free to play. We're trying to make a little bit of cash. I'm not sure exactly how much cash we're going to be able to make. I think oak logs are pretty decent. 48 GP each, and we're getting them in pretty fast. This is way easier than any method we've done so far. So this is definitely my preferred method. I've got an idea for our methods that should only require us, probably about 50k should be fine. So if we get together about 50k, then I'll probably end the episode. Okay, so we've been doing it for about 10 minutes now, and we're getting pretty decent XP. I mean, we're getting like 35k per hour, a GE value 8k. It's pretty decent. I'm sort of estimating it's probably going to be about 45k GP per hour, and obviously plus 35k XP. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And there we go, 55 woodcutting coming in. We've actually got, what's that, 3 levels today, all in free to play. I mean, this isn't too bad. I mean, I'm getting up some skills on my ult, which I probably should have got up a long time ago anyway. I mean, pretty easy stuff. All my monk robes have all sold as well, so that's a little bit more money. So it's not too hard to get the woodcutting level for this, and it's not too bad to get some starter cash. Obviously, I'm going to be looking at a lot better money makers in the next couple episodes, hopefully. But this is a pretty decent one to get you started. I mean, a rune, as you saw, it didn't take me very long to get my rune axe, so this is pretty good. And I'm pretty sure I've got about 50k now, so we'll finish this inventory. We'll sell the logs. Hopefully they sell for the price, the sort of GE value here. If they do, we're going to be looking good. I guess with my rune axe as well, if we fucking just chuck all this into the price checker, fuck me, yeah, 60k. So, yeah, that's pretty decent. I think one thing I will do actually with the cash is I probably will buy myself an air staff. I think a lot of the money makers that I'm thinking of and planning of, they all need an air staff, so it might be quite good to get that out the way now. Might have to wait a little while. I'm probably just going to chuck this in, see if we can insta-sell that. That's pretty decent. Obviously, we've got these in. Hopefully, they sell by the time I get back, but we're going to quickly buy ourselves an air staff. Okay, so an easy, cheap air staff from Zaf. 1.5k, very cheap, and this is going to be handy because there's a lot of money makers and they all require teleporting. Obviously, all teleports require air staffs and air runes and stuff, so yeah, this staff of air will be quite handy for a lot of money makers over the next couple episodes. But yeah, as I said, we'll focus on one next episode, do it for an hour, and we'll get a good idea of what sort of money we can make. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot better than today. They haven't sold yet, my oak logs. I might chuck them in for 1 GP less just to finish over this episode. Should hopefully insta-sell now, yeah, there we go. So, 36,848. Not too bad. I didn't actually track how long I was doing it for, but as I said, I worked out earlier on I was going to make about 45k an hour, so you work out from that. So, we've ended the episode with, well, we've got a staff of air for future episodes, and we've got 57k, which is actually pretty decent. I'm pretty sure that's enough to get me started on my next one. As I said, I want to do the next method for an hour. It's probably going to take the whole episode. They're probably going to be quite short episodes, but it's going to be a nice little series. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, get notified. This will be out probably once every week. If you don't like it, then maybe I won't do this series. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of fun. I mean, this is quite different to me because obviously I've never done free to play before. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to actually enjoy it. Even though I'm making shit money, it's pretty fun. So yeah, should be good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.